I can come up with this, Kate. I want you to turn to your partner, and I want you to read them your story. And then while you're listening to their story, hold on real quick, almost ready. While you're listening to their story, see if you can listen and pick out the objects that they use from up here and the main idea of their story, okay? So, you guys can start talking to your partners and I'll come listen to your stories.
The car was covered in red clothes.
Okay, finish sharing your story with your partners. You guys have like 30 seconds. Finish writing anything you need to. And then we're going to talk about how all of these objects have a main idea behind them. Okay guys, make sure all of your stuff's away. Leave your papers on your desk for now in front of you. So, as Kirsten said before, when we were talking about how all those objects relate, and then I think Emma said it, those are all stuff that you could play with, and they're all stuff that you could use. But they're very random, so what we're going to do is I'm going to read you guys a book, and you'll see how all of these objects come together to form the main idea of this story. Okay? So if you're still writing, you can write as I read, that's okay. Just make sure you're paying attention in the back of your mind. So the title of this book is Tidy Up, Trevor. Has anybody read this book before? That's okay, it was my first time reading it too. It's about a turtle named Trevor. I thought he was cute. Tidy Up, Trevor by Rob Lewis. Trevor was bored. On Monday, he'd done a puzzle. On Tuesday, he'd been roller skating. On Wednesday, he painted pictures. And on Thursday, he played tennis. Now Trevor didn't know what to do. In the end, he did nothing. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he did all this stuff, and then Friday comes along and he doesn't know what to do. Do some digging and weeding, said his dad. Play with me, begged his sister. Read a book, said his mom. Just enjoy yourself, dear, said his granny, smiling. By lunchtime, Trevor was still bored. He was bored and grumpy. Dad was making sandwiches. Trevor will help, said Mom. You're not doing anything, are you, Trevor? I know just the thing, said Dad. A trip down the river will cheer you up. Trevor didn't want to go on a trip to the river. Well, if you're not coming with us, said Mom, you can go and tidy up your closet. Trevor wished he had gone with his family. He plunked down on the floor. The closet door swung open. There were mountains of toys crammed inside. Trevor tugged at a box. Crash! Out fell 3 jigsaw puzzles, a bag of feathers, a very bouncy ball, a game of dingy dungeons, and an old lump of clay. It would take him a while to tidy up. Trevor picked up the very bouncy ball. I wondered where that was, he said to himself. The trip down the river wasn't much fun. No one could forget about Trevor at home with Granny. I hope he's all right, said Mom. Trevor had found some knotted knitting and a crumpled kite. So now he's looking at all the stuff that he finds in his closet. The river curved under deep green leaves. I hope Trevor's being good, said Dad. Do you guys think he's being good at home?
No. having fun.
He's having fun. We know how that can get messy. Trevor had found his blue boat, an inner tube. I'm trying to look at your toy boat yesterday, guys. It was time for Trevor's family to go home. I wonder if Trevor has tidied up his closet.
Needs to tidy up.
Now it's the whole house he needs to tidy up. I wonder how Mom's gonna react. Trevor had found his train set and racing cars. Back in the garden, Granny was snoozing. Has Trevor been good? Asked Dad. Oh yes, young Granny, as quiet as a mouse. You guys think Granny was actually watching him?
No.
If she yawned, what was she doing?
She was in the garden the whole time.
Can't trust Granny. They didn't even pay attention. No, they didn't. Trevor, we're home, called Mom. There was no answer. Look, you starting to see the boat and the water coming out of the house. You guys see that? There's water coming out of the front door.
And he's climbing out the window. He is? I did not see that.
I think that's his little sister looking through the window. Because she's noticing all the crazy stuff, like the lamp is flying, the TV's falling over. Trevor, what's all this mess? Mom shouted. There was still no answer. She went up to Trevor's room. You see there's water coming down the stairs everywhere.
Bathtub flooded.
Someone's gonna have a mess to clean up. The closet was very tidy. Guess what, Mom? Said Trevor. What do you guys think he's gonna say?
I tidied up my closet.
Next time my mom tells me that,
I'm not bored anymore. Because he played with all of the toys that were hidden in the closet. So,
and he said, I tidied up the closet.
if we think back to all of the objects that we had in this random bag, what was that? They were all in the story. So, who heard the word puzzle a couple times in there? Everybody?
I remember where all of those were, and they were only in two places. Parts in it.
Was
He
that a
read a
book?
book at one time, and he did a puzzle on Monday, I think it was, and then he found more puzzles in his closet. And then, not necessarily anything with paint per se.
He said he painted a
He
picture.
painted a picture on Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that.
And he did a puzzle on Monday or something.
I did look for some pretty for bouncy ball.
And the bouncy ball was in the closet,
It's a bouncy ball, this is a bouncy
and the
ball.
clay was in the closet
We
too.
played tennis. You guys remember everything. And then the clay, the old lump of clay, this isn't an old lump of clay, but it's still clay.
Is it new?
It is now. It's very small. And then there was boats and trains and racing cars. So
And a
then,
toy tank.
we could see with all of these objects, they create the main idea of tidy up Trevor because it gives him something to do. All of the objects are stuff that he plays with throughout this.